So this is my snow fleet. Consists of 2 planes. This is my Formosa, and I got skis mounted to the bottom of it. I've flown it last year and it worked pretty darn good. Haven't put it up this season, just got our first snow. I had to make a custom-made skid on the back that I attached with a rubber band, which actually looks like it's about to break. So I'll have to change that out, but that works pretty good in the snow. And then going to go with the Cub on floats, see how that works on the snow. And let's just get the identical spot that I took off from yesterday, tried to, and I was just stuck in the snow because it was just a little too tacky. But it's gliding on it today. Want to make sure your hands are nice and warm before you start. It's 10-12 degrees out right now, but the sun sure helps. And you can probably see those troughs where people have been walking, and you definitely don't want to dip into one of those, especially when you've got real deep snow like this, because you will just stink bug. So let's give this thing a whirl. First flight on floats off of snow. Wow, that was just so easy. Nice. My a little closer, because this Mobius camera really doesn't pick up things very well far away. I wish they had a zoom feature, but they don't. Maybe someday in the future. Helps if you pull straight back on the stick. Well, it wants to twist. Flying a little bit different. Plus my hands are cold. I might not be working the controls right, so I'm just going to come in and land. Alright, we'll try one more quick takeoff and landing here. My hands are getting really cold. Unfortunately, you have to stand with your back to the sun, and that puts your hands in the shade, so that doesn't help. But anyway, what the heck. you something here what I did. I went and bought the skis and got them put on, and boy, that was great. And then all of a sudden I realized I don't have anything on the back. I didn't want to drag my rudder through the snow. And all this is a compilation of parts, actually from the plastic parts from the plane itself, and some popsicle sticks and old foam. And these struts here, front and back, are T-intersections where they had parts branches, you know, going off of the plastic stick, and I just cut those off. I left a long piece and stuck it in up into the fuselage and notched these so that it would hold a rubber band and actually hold it to the plane. And similar in the back, except I do glue it on back here. These are popsicle sticks that I painted black and cut to length and shape. And then this is a piece of foam from an old crashed out fuselage. I epoxied the bottom of it to make it slick and durable, and then just put a little plastic wing stay piece right there just to kind of give it a little bit more reinforcement. And I can't really remember what I did on the top here. Pretty much just looks like I hot glued that in there and stabbed them in, and it took a while to make, but it actually works very well. And it keeps my wheel up out of the snow as well as my rudder. I could have made it a little shorter, which would have angled my plane up a little bit to give it a little bit more shot at lift, but it seems to work okay. But yeah, if you do get a little pair of skis, you need to consider doing something back there. So maybe you can come up with something different, but the plastic model parts pieces worked really well. So I'm going to warm my hands. So now it's time to give the Formosa a little spin. And with these shorter skis on here, I really have to be careful that I don't get into a dip or a rut, because they don't handle it nearly as well as those longer floats do. And I'll take off here where I got a clean shot. I don't have to worry about direction because I have no wind at all. And I'll probably come in for a landing over there. So, all right, give her a run. And let's see how she loops with skis on. Get up a little bit higher here. It tracks better than with the floats, that's for sure. And you notice I have the skis tipping up in the front, and that's on purpose. It's to help keep from plowing in when I do get down on the ground or the snow to land. Yeah, it messes with the aerodynamics a little bit, but got to have some trade-offs. Still does a good knife edge though. Kind of come in left to right. Whoop. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. Geared up for snow with the snow boots and the snow pants and jackets and sweatshirts and everything else. The darndest thing, you know, I wish they'd come up with something that you could actually put on your hands that was really thin, that you could fly with, but might have to talk to NASA about that. Alrighty, one more time. There we go. and I can bring it right to me without tracking up the whole place again. That one worked out pretty good.